The real reason that the UFC fired this top prospect and undefeated fighter isn't because he was starting fights behind the scenes.
Calm down.
And it wasn't because of Dana White's personal beef against wrestlers.
Okay, 7 straight decisions. Woohoo! Let's get it, boys. That shit. Never again.
You see, Muhammad Mokaev was fired for cheating, not once, but 3 times, and I will be exposing this. But first, this beef between Mokaev and Manel Kape had been brewing for a while, starting with an altercation at the UFC Performance Institute, where allegedly Manel Kape approached Mokaev and headbutted him, opening up a huge cut on his face just a few days before Mokaev's fight against Alex Perez. Mokaev went on to still win that fight though, setting up his long-awaited bout against Manel Kape just months later, and it was during their fight week that all hell broke loose, because Mokaev reached out to Kape over social media, claiming that they should settle their beef in the name of Muslim unity and take a picture together, and they did. But immediately after, Mokaev sucker punches Kape, with witnesses saying Kape was nearly knocked out cold. This started a brawl between their camps.
Mokaev, he said, for our Muslim brothers, let's take a picture for peace. But I turned my back, and then all of a sudden, when Manel posted that picture, Mokaev sucker punched him.
Manel Kape took to Twitter to say this: "What kind of Muslim are you? You gave me salam, asked to take a picture, and then tried to punch me in the betrayal. I can see now you are not a child of the Dagestan, because there are created men. You are just a poor bastard raised on a low income in Manchester without honor and principles. When I hit you in Vegas, I went alone and I told you to be ready. I don't hit men with their guard down or distracted or on the back. I thought everything was solved, but now the carnage will continue." Manel Kape then continued by posting the cut on Mokaev's forehead with the caption, "My B forever. The deserter's mark. You will dream of me every time you look in the mirror. Falsehood, scrotum, they are in your vein, in your blood, in your DNA. Saturday, you going to sleep?" Mokaev responded by posting this to his Instagram, but things just got worse, as the two couldn't even keep it together for a face-off.
Muhammad Mokaev. For Muhammad Mokaev.
Mokaev continued by then trying to throw a water bottle at Kape afterwards.
Calm down. Calm down.
They even nearly fought during their introductions. Yet, none of these antics would have been as destructive for Mokaev's career as what he did inside the cage, starting with his first foul, a clear groin shot. But even though the ref was going to call a timeout, Kape told him to back off and continued the action. And in round 2, Kape breaks his toe, and while attempting to snap it back in place, Mokaev takes advantage of the opportunity and takes Kape down. But in the middle of the scramble, Kape is able to secure a knee bar, which was very visibly hurting Mokaev, and would have easily been the end of the fight had Mokaev not decided to just straight up pull on Manel Kape's shorts, exposing his entire behind in the process. This obviously caused Kape to give up the position, landing Mokaev in top position. Luckily, the ref saw this, and he yelled in Mokaev's face to not do that again, and even demanded that Mokaev look at him while the ref was talking. But Mokaev didn't seem to care, going on to land himself into a very tight guillotine, then according to Kape, very subtly pretending to tap in the hopes that Kape would mistake it for a real tap and let go of the submission. But what is confirmed is this eye poke, which the referee didn't seem to have spotted, causing Kape to be very visibly affected by this, making him turn his back, thinking that the ref would call for a timeout. And in classic Mokaev fashion, he attempts a sucker punch while Kape's not looking, which Kape was luckily able to defend in time. Yet Yet this next eye poke was worse, as Mokaev once again getting himself into a very tight guillotine, put his hand to Cap's face and allegedly stabbed Cap's eyes once more, forcing Cap to give up top position, a sequence of events that somehow earned Mokaev the win, at least not for long, as Dana White then opens his post-fight press conference with this news about Mokaev's job status.
There was so much bad shit that happened in the behind the scenes with that thing. Yeah, the matchmakers aren't big fans of his, and not just there's a lot of people who shoot takedowns in this business, but it's a lot more than just that. Oh, I can't wait to get to you. I can't wait to get to you. Oh, I'm gonna kill you, and then 5 minutes and they don't do anything. He's not under contract anymore.
But would you be interested in keeping him around in the fall?
I think the PFL is going to get a great undefeated guy. Good luck to him.
Causing many fans to believe that the termination was solely because of Mokaev's wrestling style. Yet we've seen countless active and retired fighters that, despite being advised by Dana White and the matchmakers that their fighting styles are producing boring matches, still remain with the company. Like Andrei Arlovsky, who notoriously wrestled and laid on top of his opponents for entire fights, yet was still getting paid $400,000 a night. So even though Mokaev was warned about his fighting style, there's no valid reason for the UFC to cut an undefeated fighter, considering that if they just didn't like him, they could just keep him on prelim cards or feed him to a top guy. The real reason is because of his uncontrollable behavior and the fact that he even admitted to it with no remorse.
5 days before my Alex Perez fight, he headbutted me, and in the interview he says once he comes to Manchester, he gonna do it second time. So I told him, let's come take picture. And once he came, I dropped him. I had to do it because I'm not other guys who somebody can bully me. I come from the roof background. My life was tough, and I give no shit to anyone to bully me,
So what do you think about this decision? Was it fair? Let me know in the comments. Thank you.